Juicy, where the drums at?
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring us. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards when we get like glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane.
I did it again.
Yeah, homies got me pouring this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep a in the.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. It's The first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Neal. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready! Broncos!
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's taken in by Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. He made a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Johnson, the man in motion right. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready!
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the... Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
In motion is Bo. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Gore, handoff left. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In motion is Bo. On 1st and goal. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now receiver in motion left. Gore going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Drops it underneath to Gore. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Ready? Come team! Ready?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second 60.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. With a touchdown, 21-15. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to try and go deep again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. After a break down the middle. We are tied at 20. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Drop 50, drop 50. Drop on switch, drop on switch. 19 right.
Here's Wilson. And a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter. And now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Right there, hurt.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And we'll take a 7-3 lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights. To 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We have played 3 quarters. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Neal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 24, Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, that team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Be careful. They're not going to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw them downfield and really made a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. It's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard is just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.